Hey guys, we're back with King Aegon and his little war of the Conquest. We're now at peace, and we're in a good place right now. I mean, the realm is growing, Aegon is growing, his dragon is growing. We're married, we're in love with Vera, and things seem to be going well. The great sickness dissipated almost entirely, and it never actually reached Westeros. So the only thing that's left to do, or left to do right now, sorry, lost in thought a little, is to take back the north. We have to use our de jure claim, take down Harmon Stark, who has a decent amount of men, but obviously Aegon has his own army, his own following, if you will. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait till the second moon to see if there's anything else going on. Great sickness is spread across much of the Far East, from the north plains of the Jogos Nahai to the southern jungles of Yaitai, and even in Far Shai, while the people sought refuge in the temples at first. Now they too lay deserted, only corpses bowing before the gods. Bodies bloated beyond recognition float down the mighty rivers into the Jade Sea. When will it end? When will it end? So yeah, as I was saying, I'm just going to wait till about the second month, and then I'll declare my war. I think things are fine. Everyone likes me. What we have to do is to take the north, and 10 years, I think, from now, we can also finally change the law. Yeah, about 10 years from now. To bring back limited realm authority, at least. We can't even revoke titles. Huh. Didn't even notice that I couldn't revoke titles. Yeah, it won't let me. He's lost his nose. What happened to you? Willem. Ooh, you're disfigured. Well, clearly. He's got two daughters, Marissa and Arel. He's married to Martell? No, Toland. Okay. It's time to declare war. Oh, and Vera has a face. So she did take a blonde-haired look. Huh. Interesting, because she was like that. So not the silver hair of House Valerian. Blonde hair, though, is curious, because they had it in the Aarons through her mother, Solana, who is an Aaron, but she had the brown hair. But obviously, Ronald, Joffrey, they had gold hair. I didn't even notice. I actually married the Lord of the Vale's niece. She also had blonde hair. Could be something going on, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a recessive Aaron gene. Be really weird if she was also blonde, though. Still, she has a face now. It's good. She didn't get pregnant from the wedding feast, so that didn't trigger. Oh well. Time to declare war. Dragon Conquest, is that what we want? Given a chance to surrender. We get 300 prestige from war contribution if we win. And he'll lose his crown and be named Lord Paramount the North and swear fealty. Or where's the de jure royal claim? We don't have a de jure royal claim? Why not? Is it because of my low realm authority? Don't know. Huh. Or is it because this is still there? The de jure war over the Stormlands. Huh. Whatever. Well, we'll just do the Dragon Conquest. The Iron Throne is at a state of war. We should send ravens to the Great Lords, rallying them to the Crown's defense. The Gardeners are fighting a civil war, I forgot, and they're gonna win. Yeah. Surely honor their obligations. So here comes Lord Daemon Baratheon in the Riverlands with almost 30,000 men. Lord Franklin Smallwood brings 20,000 in the Westerlands. Lord Durwald Durrandon is actually joining with 17,500. Lord Willem Aaron, 9,000 more in the Vale. Seems Lady Sildia of Dorne, though, has stayed away. These two kingdoms are still fighting. Still a good side. Just gonna wait to hear from him. He's not said anything. Here's Sildia now joining. So he is going to fight, it appears. Call all our men. As you know at this point, I'm not gonna use the men from Civil Wars. That's really stupid that I can even get those. Oh, hold on. So how many men do I actually have? 20,000. Pretty strong. Now, one of you said in the comments section that you wanted Aegon to be more in the front lines. Now, nope. Hold on. He died of the... Oh, because he was forced to change it to elective monarchy. And so now that Daemon Baratheon has died, instead of his younger son, Carlton, inheriting, he's just got a transfer, and they voted in Rhaegar Tully as the Lord of the Riverlands. And he likes me more. I'd prefer it if you kept it as primogeniture. If you just changed that law, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But as I was saying, one of you said that you wanted Aegon to be more in the front lines, and I get that. I absolutely get that. I love leading the main armies with a king. I mean, the big problem is that Volon is not a good dragon. She's only 12, and I don't really want to risk her too much, although I guess I can just not deploy her in battle. And character-wise, I don't think the traits really match up. But, yeah, why not? I'll send him in to lead the army. And there's always just ways to justify that if that was needed anyways. And obviously it's still a game, so you know. You can make some exceptions for a couple of things that are just cool. Let's say Aegon, because we know he's a good diplomat, he's a smart man. He knows he has to be seen. He's trying to emulate what Aegon did, marching up north on his dragon, and he's just trying to create a better image for himself, rather than this weakling, sick king who's by himself. Oh, fate smiles upon me. Vera is pregnant. That's brilliant. How old are you? 10. And you are still R'hllor. At this point, I'll give you training to someone, because you're now 10. You seem to be very intrigue-focused. Who's the best here? Oh, I'm actually pretty good. I'll take you on myself, brother. I'm not going to force him to train. Didn't we have 20,000 men? Is it just because they're... No, it appears we don't anymore. Huh. I could scarcely believe it possible, but the pregnancy has made my wife Vera look even more beautiful than she already was. Whenever we're in the same room, I can hardly take my eyes off her. Better make a move quickly. I'll lose chaste. She's with child, I should not look at her this way. What? I don't see why. I don't see why not. And I suppose he is chaste, but they are in love and whatnot. Yeah, why not? He's not lost it, which is fine. Pregnancy has caused my wife to develop quite the unusual tastes. Most of what she asks for dinner nowadays ranges from mildly unsettling to positively revolting. Still, scholars do agree that a pregnant woman's cravings should always be accommodated. I'll make sure she gets all she wants and more. Or just give her one of these things. Just give her anything. What happened? Didn't we have 20,000 men? Could have sworn we did. But apparently not. Oh well. We can still do with 16,002 dragons. I'm fairly certain we'll be fine. Oh, that's Valena. Mathis, good, good. Now, where are the other dragon riders at this point? Because they've all kind of split off. A couple were still in Driftmark, I think. Oh, not riders. Why does he always show up? Valerion is in Faring Cross, so he's near me. He won't join me. I tried. Yeah. The former king is just hanging out by himself. It seems he's not likely to have a child, which is good. It'll keep any succession issues less muddied. His line would technically be the right claim, although he is trying to kill his wife. But at this point, 37, he's become a torturer. He's become even worse. His wife seems unlikely to bear him any children. Things don't seem well for his line. Rael, meanwhile, my cousin, who married the Warm Seahorse, has had a son, Vagon. We've seen this. Aegon. Oh, is that a mix of mine and my father's name? That's really cute. Vhagar and Aegon. Honoring the two former kings, I guess. Or the current and the former king. She is in Driftmark with Alataraxes and will not join me. That's not too far. What if I give you a little incentive? She will. Great. We can get Rael to my court and also Vaemond. Ugh. So she can also lead men, and it'll be the three-headed dragon again. Samela will join me. She's in Claw Isle. Merle of the Reach. Yeah, I'm supporting that. Dragox. Come now, Samela. Because I'd like to get all the dragon riders in my court if possible. Having them in other people's courts is just... It's just bad for me. I mean, it leaves the chance that they'll give the lords the dragon eggs, and then that could cause some problems for me. Aegon will lead the men. Valena will come along. She has the biggest dragon in the world. And we'll bring one of the new dragon riders with us when they arrive. Just wait for them. Ooh, look at that great black and red armor of House Targaryen. Favored to get the Senescal position. Interesting, you're still fighting your little politic games then, and the North's about to be reconquered. Ah, here's Rael. She's brought her son as well. Great. Young little Aegon. Samela. You have Dragox. You both have 9 Martial. The other one has Alataraxes. So I suppose we'll bring Dragox and Samela along. I might just appoint her to my council, actually. Bandon Brune, let's dismiss you, because you've been in the council for a couple of months, right? Replacing the other young lord who was obviously framed or something, and I just didn't believe him. I'll trust Samela. My aunt, I think, is a better option. She'll continue to scheme, and so I'll give the other flank to Rael. Who, let's find one of these lords. Oh, or Beloadares. Yes. You are not needed. Ooh, she's actually less than 9 Martial, but that should be fine anyways. Rael. You're pretty decent at some stuff. Nothing to make you a counselor, though. Aegon Fort's men will be given to Dale Bar-Ammon, who's a good commander, and the men of the Dragonstone will be given to... We'll swap them over. You can have, since you're de jure to, you're sworn to Dragonstone, is what I meant to say, and you can be leading Aegon Fort, the Darkland. Okay. Greywater Watch is taken, and the Tullys are marching up with 30,000. God damn. Do I have a fleet that could carry me? No. Do not have a big enough fleet. Okay, that's fine. We'll march up the neck. The 3 heads of the dragon again. Brilliant. Hopefully when I return from war, I'll have a child born. Sir Simon Kindlin has also come with his wife, Samela. They never had a kid as well. She remarried quite late, I remember. Nolo usurped the Khas of Golden Bridge. Hold on, isn't that here? Somewhere? Or is that just in the Rhoynar lands? Oh, the great Dothraki Khalasar has fallen apart. See how that's affected people like Norvos. Wars to overthrow monarchy. They have gone to complete disarray. Cahor barely exists, if at all. It's just a bunch of different lords. Oh no. King Rios of Cahor rules from Dagger Lake. Okay. Lorath has been able to reestablish itself with the fall of the Great Khalasar. They are almost all following the new king. These guys are still away. Or are these ruins? No, they're just not following them. Interesting. Pentos has also reestablished itself quickly. Volantis has grown. Volantis took Lys. Ooh. A lot of very interesting stuff going on in the Free Cities. And I do plan on doing a Free City series at some point. Probably soon. Vassal levies raised along. That's fine. Sir Tarwin Errol died of the flu. It's a shame. She has a dragon egg. Give that to your son. Vacancy has become available on the Kingsguard. 7 swords must guard the king. You must choose a replacement. Knights from powerful houses. Edmund Tully. Yes. Oh, he's the heir to Riveron. His brother is quite a bit worse. I won't slight Lord Tully. He's not a great fighter either. I mean, he's only skilled. But it'd be nice to have a Tully on the Kingsguard. It is good tradition to have some gossips around a pregnant woman in order to keep her calm and distracted from the tribulations of this delicate time in her life. As Vera's husband, it is my duty to provide her with the support she needs. I'm not around, so I'll just have maids dispatched, I suppose. Or I could ask some family members to keep company with her. Which family members would she have? I suppose my sister-in-laws? The Aarons and Valerians could come over. Either one, really. Just do that. Maids for now. Don't see myself writing letters to Driftmark calling them in. Simon Strong is dead under suspicious circumstances. So there's a couple of Kingsguard members dying now. I'm down to 5. Good nights. Moros Brune. Don't trust you. Seem a bit like a bad egg. Sir Eric Stormlander and Sir Garrett Flowers. You're good. A bastard of Bonningale. Yeah, if you want to join me, Garrett Flowers. Appreciate the offer, he says. However, I have ambitions that will not be served if I were to be sworn as a Kingsguard. Okay. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Have I actually saved the filters at any... Well, I reset them, didn't I? Damn it! Oh. Yeah, I don't have them. Men, my religion. Yeah. Married. No. Ruler. No. And we'll put Great House, yes. And we'll save that as filter on slot 0 for the Kingsguard members. Okay, search by all. Lucas Reisling. Lucas the Red. He's a Septon, though. Shame. Formidable. Oh, I wrote Formid wrong. Yeah, it's only Lucas Reisling. Garrett, we've asked. Mark Farron isn't bad. Not at all, and he's very quick. Who are the Farrons? Never heard of you. Of River Spring. I know where River Spring is, but are you... Thurox. Okay, so you rule in Thurok. Interesting. I might invite him. Keith. Good. Keith. Point to Kingsguard. It'd be the highest honor to serve in your Kingsguard. He's a good man, 29 years old, really talented fighter of a well-known house in the Riverlands. I think I'll offer the other spot to Farron. I'll have a quick scan around. Bar Emmon? Directly sworn to House Targaryen? Yes. And the fact that he's directly sworn to me only goes to further boost him. Mark is a little older, and he's not... Well, neither of them is command-focused. Be the highest honor to serve in your Kingsguard. Great, and I don't have any other... Yeah, no other slots. So I've quickly replaced my empty Kingsguard slots. Merle has declared second Reachman Valeman de Jor war over Dunstanbury. Can't say I'm going to stop him, or that he would listen to me if I tried to stop him. Actually, I probably would, because I hate the Gardeners. And the Aarons have always been loyal to me. But at least this will eliminate some border gore. If they're able to just take Dunstanbury. Valeman armies are going down the other way, as you'd expect. Need a Septon. Septonaries. Your Grace, since I arrived to King's Landing, there's never been a shortage of soldiers reinforcing the troops stationed there. Very good for you, then. So you become incapacitated. You have rabies. Oh, boy. Dragox arrived in my court. I thought Dragox was already in my court. What did you do with that dragon egg? Did you give it? No. Does he already have one, maybe? Yes, so you actually have a spare dragon egg. Alitarax is fertile. Dragon egg chance, he's playful. And strong also? No. Surana Paynar. One of the Pentoshi girls. Not gonna pay for her education. I've had a son. Balerion. Now, I don't love renaming kings, but I'd like to rename this one. And we'll name him after... Oh, who else? Aegon. Yes. So we have our new heir, little Aegon. He'll be Aegon the Second. It's mainly just so there isn't always a new king. You know, a new name for a new king. Because the names get very spread out, and I don't know, I also kind of eventually want to honor Aegon, who's the only king who's actually ruled for a while. So I've had a son. My next ambition will be, well, immediate ambition is to win this war, of course, since we're fighting it. Lord Jared Staunton has been a leal and able servant, having successfully completed many tasks in aid of the Iron Throne. It would be seen as the right and honorable course to reward him with certain incomes and grants so as to foster greater loyalty. Agreed. Give him the reward. How far in are you? Oh, damn it. Trying to come back to take Greywater Watch. I suppose we can't anymore. Just march straight to White Harbor. Haven't actually been paying too much attention to this war because we have so many armies. It seems like a guaranteed win. So the Westerlands have taken Greycan, while the Riverlands have taken most of Greywater Watch for me, the city, the Godswood, not the castle of Cray, apparently, which is interesting. Silverreed has also fallen to the Riverlands, and they're sieging Moat Caelan, and they have another army of 20,000 just marching through. Their force of 20,000 beat back 14,000 Stark men, led by Desmond Flint. In command of their men was Aemon Bracken. So we'll meet up with... They're chasing the remnants right into the Wolfswood, and we'll just attack this other separate force in White Harbor. What? March south. March south. Your Grace, an enemy host approaches intent on encircling the castle. What shall we do? Send my family into hiding. Of course. Not take sides. How could I be so foolish? They marched right around me. I didn't think the Starks would have ships. They usually don't. 48 fleet levels. And you didn't hire any. Walking alone on the battlements, late one night, you suddenly see a shining white shape appearing in the sky above you. It seems to be moving towards you, or maybe away. There's a strange sound in the air, too, like a whispering. What is going on? The mother has appeared to me. I've been blessed, so I can become zealous, or a 30% chance of cynical. Strange how clouds and winds can play tricks on one's mind. Now, we know what Vakar would have picked. He was a very learning-based man, but how does Aegon deal with this situation? Patient, humble, paranoid, deceitful. The only... I definitely have a direction that I see him going towards this. And hear me out. He's humble. So I don't think he'll think he's been blessed and chosen out of all men, right? So that's just not what he's going to think. At the same time, he's also paranoid and deceitful, so maybe he thinks this is like a flaming catapult shot or something from enemies. You know, I don't think his mind immediately thinks of that as the mother. So this one. Didn't get cynical, which is good. I don't love that trait. We'll just let them fight on in the north. Wow, the Arryns have dealt with them for me. Never mind. We'll take Silverreed. Our armies have done nothing this war. Take Silverreed. Or Greywater Watch, Silverreed's fallen. And hopefully march back north. Good job, Arryns. Thought you were going to go right to the Reach. Battle of Flea Bottom. They beat the 5,000 Starks who were trying to siege King's Landing. Conclave of the Citadel selected a new Grand Maester, Grand Maester Vayon. Good. The Gardeners are marching out to meet the Errands. Should be a pretty even battle. Especially since it seems like the Gardeners are going to attack and they're going to cross the river. Your Grace, I'm deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers of your loyal subjects are running dry from the upkeep of levies you have raised from our lands. Any recompense for the cost of my liege's wars would be a great comfort. And this is my Lord Commander asking. I'm not particularly greedy or charitable, so not really a decision kind of thing. I'm not gonna tax concessions them. Tax shifted noble obligations. So I'll just give them some gold. Distribute 300 among them. Siege of Cray was a success. Someone burned that, because that fell way too quickly. Seems the Starks' last group is in Pine Send. 12,000. That's the home of Prince Domeric Stark. The genius one. Oh, he's great. He looks fantastic. Green Dream's genius, formidable fighter, brilliant commander. He should be king. Humbly ask you to intervene on my behalf. I'll try. Yeah, he's not going to listen to me. The second time I try that. Rhaegar Tully wants to marry the Painter girl? Really? Sure. Marry the Tyroshi girl. If you want to. One afternoon, your wife comes over to you and begs a private word. She asks you to allow her to take one of the serving girls as her handmaiden. She says that she's become very fond of her and believes she would serve well, and the two of them would get along wonderfully. If you both get along, yeah. Feel free. I'm not a overly proud man. Take who you will, darling, as your servant, I suppose. Are they friends? They are. She's also friends with Alyssa Valerion. Or you. Another Kingsguard member died. Edwell Gate. One of the better ones, too. There's Hasty, Eric. No. Mark Farron. Congrats. You will... What? It appears Mark Farron can't join. Dan Stonetree. An Ironborn. He's learning to be a maester, though. Would have been interesting to have an Ironborn in the Kingsguard. Don't want to appoint a studying maester. Justin Yor. Caswell. Kindle. He's the heir to his place, so better not. Oh, he's a Rain. Sir Tommen Rain. Did you do it? Be the highest honor. Great. One of the famed Red Lions joins our ranks. He's a pretty good warrior as well. Nothing special. Are you the one who should have... Yeah, you're the one who should have inherited the Westerlands and never did. Guess you're now in the Kingsguard and have relinquished any claim. She still has 3 kids, though, who have strong claims on the West. Where are my armies? They're making way right now. Oh, they're going to take them. Want to win one battle with my massive 3 dragon armies. So we'll chase down these remnants with the Weeping Bay men. I'm assuming they're gathering. I just want that one battle. That's all I want, guys. That's it. Then I'll end this war. One child lacks an education focus. Yes, he does. He's a little mad. I mean, the only thing he's got positives and no negatives of are martial, but he sucks at that. So we'll do intrigue for him. We'll play the big brother role a bit and be overbearing. Force him into intrigue a little, even if he doesn't love it. What quality? Highly. He's my brother, after all. Even if he is a little misguided. New High Septon. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get this battle. Stop interrupting. I'm not even going to get in. Whatever. The war is over. We did it. Didn't get into a single battle. We only took Cray. Vassals are just really good. Harmon Stark has been forced to bend the knee after his father's folly, although Brandon did rule for the rest of his short life as king. For about 2 years. So we've won the war. Hooray! The wars between the great powers have subsided until next time. Yes, reappoint the old council. You want me to ask Merle to stop? I will. I'm afraid I cannot end this war. I'm not surprised. So that should mean he won the battle, correct? The big battle they were on part 2? Yeah. My younger brother Ares is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Let's call them out of hiding. Everyone, shall we? And now, Aegon returns home and finally gets to meet his little son, Aegon, who's already 1. Turned 1 just a week before we got here. Cool. So now what's our next ambition? Do we want to become a better fighter? Maybe. I mean, unlike Vakar, who was a good fighter, he's just never been good. Aegon's gotten by with other means, but I don't see why not. He's patient. I suppose he'll learn to defend himself, being paranoid as well. Why not? Become a better fighter. Ares, you need to get married rather soon. If I did have a girl instead of a boy, I was wondering... I might have married them to Ares. But I did not, so you need to marry someone else. A Durandon girl is not a bad marriage. We've just been at war with them. That might stabilize some things. We'll just look at the great houses, I suppose. It's time that we intermarry with one of them. We kind of intermarried with the Vale, but that was through a Valerion. Smallwood seems to have no one. Oh, he does actually. He has a niece, Andrea. Not a bad choice. He has 2 daughters. I don't want to marry any of them, though, because we're already married into House Aaron. But with Vera being the queen. Not the gardeners. Ugh. Not the gardeners. Ugh. Durandon we've just seen. Elia, not you. You, Corella. Starks won't have anyone. And you are fighting a war in also Iron... Oh, the Tullys. It's the only one I forgot. Tullys and Baratheons, actually. No daughters. No daughters. Keiths, I suppose, and Yarwicks. Through the... Keiths, Yarwicks, and did I check you? Bravmores. Yeah, nothing. Baratheons? No. Okay. So, either really marrying the Smallwood girl, or marrying the Durandon. I'll marry the Smallwood, since you decided to rebel against me. It wasn't even your mother. It was you, specifically. So I'm not exactly gonna, you know, reward you by marrying you into the royal line. At least not immediately. A lot of Durandons here. Think we'll have someone to marry soon enough. So the young Andrea, the niece, can be betrothed to Ares. Beautiful. There we go. Hopefully he'll stop believing in R'hllor soon, too. My mission of Castamere has been a success. I bet, now that we've gotten a betrothal. He's a lot happier with me. Wern of the North, Harmond. I'm gonna give this to you. Okay, but you better... You better... You know what? I'm not gonna give it to Harmond. I'm gonna wait till he dies. I'm gonna give it to his son. There will be no Warden of the North. For now. Gotta put my foot down at some point. Keeper of the Swans, Franklin. How are the factions? One for Valerion. Really? Durwald wants Valerion in charge. You'd like him more than me. You want to depose me. Why do you not like me? Do you still have a bunch of debuffs from the war we fought? You do. Okay, that's fine. Wait, actually, when do those end? Subjugated 8066, all in 8066, presumably. Except the declared war, which is in 8069. All of those are fine, really. I mean, it's just another 8 years, and then he'll like me. If he's still alive, then. Couple of Crown Loyalists. But yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. The realm is united for the first time in Aegon's reign. It's really a beautiful thing to watch. Yeah, we have a son, aside from that. House Targaryen is really thriving right now. Things are going really well. All the Dragon Riders are reuniting in King's Landing, coming back to their home, and joining the king. Aegon really seems to have been what the realm needed. So that's fantastic. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, do like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.